Her 25th birthday turned out to be the darkest day in the comic artist's life. The third season of the comic she had poured her heart and soul into failed the evaluation and got rejected outright. Her lifelong dream seemed to shatter into pieces overnight. Before she could recover from the blow, she returned home to an unexpected surprise. With her grandmother as the witness, the man who had been supporting her and paying her grandmother's medical bills proposed to her. Everyone at the scene cheered and blessed them, but only she was filled with confusion. The man promised to take good care of her and her grandmother, yet this promise felt like a shackle, making her breathless. She knew clearly that what she was about to give up was not just comic creation, but her entire life that belonged to herself. Finally, pressed by everyone's urging, she nodded and agreed to the proposal. The ring slipped onto her finger, more like a chain that locked her future. She began to doubt herself. Was this really her fate, drawing comics that no one read and living the predictable life of a housewife? Her friend comforted her, saying a wealthy and responsible partner like him was already the best she could ask for, and advised her to face reality. But she just couldn't let go of the characters she had created, nor her passion for comics. Just then, her friend mentioned the Rongqing comic competition, where winners could get investment funding and various support. However, she had already lost all confidence. A strange man suddenly appeared. He not only shared the same name as the male lead in her comics, but also looked identical, from his clothing style to the iconic tail ring on his finger. The man claimed to be her loyal fan, with an intimate knowledge of her works. He even noticed the small wound on her hand that neither her grandmother nor fiancé had spotted. The man's appearance was like a beam of light. He reminded her of the classic line from her own comic, "True love will make you a better version of yourself, not make you give up on yourself." It turned out that the man was no ordinary fan. He was the male lead from her comics who had crossed over into the real world, coming solely to answer her silent cry for help, that unspoken question, "Is this really all there is to my life?" Her fiancé's controlling behavior gradually surfaced. He not only checked her phone and restricted her contact with other men, but also drafted a statement for her to quit drawing, forcing her to give up comics completely. What suffocated her even more was that her future mother-in-law thought her wedding dress was not modest enough and told her to change it. Staring at the wedding dress in her hand, she made a bold decision: she would not get married. She turned around and ran out of the bridal shop. At that moment, she felt a sense of immense relief. She saw the man waving at her from across the street, while her fiancé chased after her in hot pursuit.